Weddings are such a beautiful celebration of love, but some cultures have some crazy and wild rituals and traditions that'll definitely make you go, "What in the world?" Join us on this journey around the world as we dive into 10 of the weirdest wedding traditions that will make your jaw drop. Number 10. Cambodia. Alrighty folks, buckle up because we're about to land in Cambodia, precisely Krung tribe. When a young Krung woman is ready to settle down, her dad is tasked with building her a sick cabin in the middle of the jungle. And it's not just any old shack, mind you, but a love nest where she can bring in as many suitors as she wants until she finds her Prince Charming. Yep, you heard it right, polyamory is not just accepted, it's downright encouraged. The cabin gives her some privacy to explore her options and pick the lucky dude who makes her heart beat faster than the speed of light. But hold up, the plot thickens. The dude she chooses has to pay up in cows. That's right, not in a good or cash, but actually cows. The more cows he can muster up, the more nights he gets to spend with his new bride. And if he can't cough up enough bovines, well, then they can't live together until he pays the full price. Talk about a moving love story, am I right? Even though this tradition may seem utterly bizarre to us, it's a vital part of the Krung culture and has been going strong for centuries. It's fascinating to see how it still holds up today, and who knows, maybe it's a movement we should all consider. Number 9. South China. In this part of China, before the couple can even think about tying the knot, they have to get natural approval first. And so, how do they do this, you might ask? Well, they perform a chicken sacrifice ceremony. You heard that right, they sacrifice a poor little chicken to see if the wedding is meant to be. But hold on to your drumsticks because it gets even more intense. Both the bride and the groom hold the chicken in one hand and perform a ceremonial act of slicing the poor bird open to get to its liver. If the liver is in good condition, then it's party time and the wedding plans can move forward. But if it's not, then they'll have to try again another time. But hey, it's all about timing, right? Now, some folks may find this tradition a bit strange and barbaric, but it's deeply rooted in Chinese culture, and it's believed to bring good luck and prosperity to the happy couple. Plus, it's a way of showing respect to nature and asking for its blessings on the couple's union. And if you're wondering what happens to that sacrificed chicken, well, in some parts of South China, it's cooked and served as part of the wedding feast. Talk about farm-to-table freshness. So there you have it, folks, a centuries-old tradition that's as unique and diverse as the feathers on a chicken's back. Who knew getting married could be so exciting? Number 8. Mauritania. Now we head off to Mauritania, where the bigger, the better it is, the better it feels. Let me explain. You see, in many parts of the world, a slim figure is considered to be the epitome of beauty. But not in Mauritania, my friends. Oh no, over there, the bigger the bride, the better. Yep, you heard that right, a curvaceous lady is a sign of fertility and abundance, making her the prime pick for a bride. Well, hold your horses, ladies. If you're planning on getting hitched in Mauritania, you better pack on those pounds pronto. If your man or family deems you too skinny, you'll have to indulge in a feast frenzy to fatten up those curves. Talk about pressure. Now you might be wondering, how on earth did this tradition come to be? Well, some say it dates back to a time when food was scarce and being overweight was a sign of wealth and status. Others believe that a heavier bride represents good health and vitality, which means more healthy babies. But before you start reaching for that extra slice of pizza, let's not forget that this tradition has faced some backlash. Some folks are calling out the unhealthy eating habits and body shaming that comes with this custom. It's important to remember that every culture has its own quirks, but that doesn't mean we can't strive to do better, am I right? Number 7. Borneo. Have you guys ever heard of Borneo people? No? Well, me neither. This massive island is like the shy kid in the corner of the classroom, except it's located in Southeast Asia, and it's divided between 3 different countries: Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei. Now let me tell you about a crazy custom that goes down in the city of Sedan, which is split between Indonesia and Malaysia. It's so bizarre that you might just poop yourself with laughter or fear. You see, the locals believe that doing a number 2 before your wedding ceremony can bring bad luck to your fertility. Yeah, you heard that right. So for 3 whole days before your big day, you and your significant other are forbidden from going to the bathroom to take a dump. That's right, no pooping allowed. To make matters even more hilarious or stressful, you have to stick to a super strict diet leading up to the wedding. I'm talking about some serious self-control here, folks. And make sure that you don't cheat and sneak off to the bathroom. A designated poop watch person, or better put, a poop vigilante, is assigned to keep an eye on you. Now you might be wondering, why on earth would anyone follow such a weird tradition? Well, my friend, to the people of Sudan, this custom is no joke. It's a sacred practice that has been passed down from generation to generation. So if you want to tie the knot in this part of the world, you better start practicing your sphincter clenching skills. Good luck with that. Number 6. South Korea. Now picture this. It's your wedding day and you're standing there looking all fancy and schmancy, ready to take the plunge into marital bliss. But before you can say, I do, there's a little tradition that you have to endure that'll make you wish you were back in your sweatpants on the couch. You see, in South Korea, they have this crazy custom where they test the groom's manliness by smacking his feet with a live fish. A freaking fish. Yep, you heard that right. And not just any old fish either, but a flounder. Because apparently that's the symbol of virility in their culture. Sorry, so there you are, trying to keep your composure while a relative whacks your feet like a piñata, all while asking you about your future plans. It's like a twisted game show where the prize is a lifetime of wedded bliss. And if you can withstand the pain, congratulations, you're considered strong enough to handle married life. But if you wimp out, well, let's just say you'll be the family's biggest embarrassment. So if you're thinking about tying the knot in South Korea, make sure to bring some ice for your feet and a good sense of humor. You're gonna need it. Number 5. China. As we know, China is a country that takes great care in preserving their traditions, many of which have been around for hundreds if not thousands of years. In a part of China, the bride-to-be is required to do something that'll make your eyes water, literally. In this particular tradition, the bride has to cry every day for a whole month leading up to the wedding. And not just a few measly tears, mind you, we're talking full-blown waterworks here. And if you think that's weird, just wait because it gets even better. After the first 10 days, the bride's mom joins in on the crying session, and then, as if things weren't awkward enough already, the grandma jumps in after another 10 days. Can you imagine? By the time the wedding day rolls around, you've got 3 generations of ladies bawling their eyes out like it's going out of style. And it doesn't stop there, oh no. All the wedding guests are expected to join in on the crying too, or else it's considered a massive disrespect to the happy couple and their families. Talk about pressure, am I right? But hey, every culture has its own unique way of celebrating the union of 2 lovebirds, so who are we to judge? Number 4. Bali. Now picture this, you're about to tie the knot with your soulmate and you're feeling on top of the world. But then, out of nowhere, a stranger approaches you with a pair of pliers and demands that you open wide. Excuse me, what kind of wedding is this? Well, in Bali, they have a tradition where they yank out one of your teeth during the ceremony. They rip a perfectly healthy tooth out of your mouth, all in the name of spiritual growth. Apparently, teeth represent negative traits like greed, anger, and jealousy. So by extracting one, the happy couple can free themselves from those qualities and start their married life with a clean slate. Don't worry, it's not like some random guy from the street is performing the dental work. They have trained professionals who make the process as painless and as safe as possible. Plus, rumor has it, it brings good luck to the newlyweds. But wait, there's more. Balinese weddings are a whole other ballgame. Think vibrant colors, energetic dancing, and offerings of fruit, flowers, and rice to the gods. Number 3. Sweden. Now this next wedding tradition, but I promise you, is the funniest among the lot. In Sweden, they serve a cake that looks like a pig. Yes, a pig cake. Don't worry, they're not marrying pigs or anything, but apparently eating a marzipan pig cake brings good luck to the newlyweds. Now, I'm not sure how true that is, but I'll take a slice of cake any day, even if it looks like a farm animal. Number 2. Kyrgyzstan. If you ever find yourself in Kyrgyzstan, don't be surprised if you see a family of love hunters running around trying to capture the bride. That's like a real-life game of hide-and-seek, but with a happily ever-after twist. The idea is simple. The groom has to catch the bride and take her away to his family's home. It's like the ultimate way to show off your hunting skills and score a life partner all in one go. And get this, it's not just some ancient fairy tale. This tradition has been around for thousands of years across the world. But one country that still holds on to this bizarre custom is Kyrgyzstan. In fact, the groom's family must go all out to steal the bride from her family's home before the wedding ceremony can even begin. Now that's what I call a bold move. Unfortunately, the government had to come in and ruin all the fun by making this practice illegal in 1991. So while the tradition still persists in some areas, it's now more of a symbolic gesture rather than an actual kidnapping. And even though it might not be everyone's cup of tea, it's certainly a unique and exciting way to start a marriage. Number 1. The Congo. When it comes to weddings, we all expect to see love and joy in the air. But in Congo, it's all about making the couple sweat for their happiness. How, you ask? By hiring a comedian to perform during the ceremony. But wait, there's a twist. The couple cannot laugh, not even a giggle, no matter how funny the jokes are. It's like taking an extreme test of their poker face skills, and if they fail, the wedding is doomed to come to a halt. Talk about pressure. It's not just about making the guests chuckle, it's a serious test of the couple's commitment to their vows. So if they crack up, the Congolese community will remind them of the gravity of the situation, and they'll have to take things seriously. And you thought your wedding vows were nerve-wracking? Congo is not the only place though with quirky traditions. Some people throw the bride's bouquet, others jump over brooms, and who knows what else. Weddings are weird and wacky, my friends. Now, which of these wedding traditions is the weirdest in your opinion? Let's get talking, and guys, seriously, you gotta subscribe. Peace.